And Jimmy for the Red Storms and Huskies, who jumps out at you?
Well, the reason why is his health. I know he's had issues with the tendonitis in his knee, and that.
So Ejiofor, Samson Johnson in the circle, tossing the tap, and it's good. Ball with his first bucket. Meanwhile, St. John's quickly down the floor.
Basket. Poor transition defense by UConn. Outstanding offensive possession.
At Madison Square Garden. Red Storm overcame some pretty awful shooting, 19% their knee. Didn't have to practice. Caravan in and out, halfway down.
That spreads out the defense, hence when the shot goes up, sometimes it's difficult to.
So Samson Johnson at the line. Kadari Richmond picked up the foul, his first. The man has to
able to guard a little bit better on switches on the perimeter.
Pull up jumper deep, and that one is pure. Long jump shot, ball, and he about a season to go. Lewis, 16-footer straight away, and it's.
He can shoot over the top of smaller defenders.
Here's ball tied up by Lewis. Brook, top of the arc. Stewart off the side. Johnson slips, ball deep, and hit. Connecticut defense now, 8 to shoot for Kadari Richmond and a whistle.
And his teammates are doing an excellent job of finding solo ball in those openings.
All-American, he's wonderful. Even Rick Pitino commented, backs his man down. Diarra holding him off, picked up, off of Connecticut. Pick and roll, Diarra. Inside, Caravan can't hold on. In the building. Baseline, Stewart. Count it. Lewis turns the corner hard. Left hand off the glass, no. Batted around. Counted and the foul. Taurus Reed.
UConn team was prepared for the best. Offensive rebound, makes some shots.
Really excited to watch. Missed those 8 games with the knee. Ian McNeely. Richardson
are added to this offense, coming off the screens, able to stretch the defense. Imagine that adding.
Where's number 5? He's a guard. This jump shot off the mark for Wilshire. Stewart. Here's McNeely. Drives in the air. Rejected.
A shooter, you can get by guys off the dribble. Then able to get himself to the line.
Zuby Ejiofor call for the foul. His first freshman of the year. He's second on the team in rebounds, third in
call for that game, and it's how he got his shots and how his teammates got it.
Here's Smith, turns the corner hard, kicks it out baseline. R.J. Lewis off the heel. 11-2 run. They may be dead. Up top, Wilshire trying to stop. We're rolling with the big dogs tonight.
The plan is for UConn. Secure the defensive glass, push, force that defense to have to guard out early. Guess what's going to happen? Those gaps.
6%. Ruben Prey, Portuguese player. Richmond strip, coughs it up. Diarra. Back-to-back shots. Knocked away by Prey.
Passing angle, maybe shifted over to McNeely in the corner. He has a better weight shoot in transition.
Zuby Ejiofor tonight. Second free throw goes cross court. Inside, ball, left hand flip, no. Reed with a
Johns right now feels like they're kind of walking their way into this game offensively up 11.
Well, UConn out 3.8 in terms of rebound margin. In fact, Danny Hurley in practice today said, when you look at St. John's rebounding,
the offensive rebounding perspective.
Ball, quick release. Got it right now on the road. They look a little confused. Skip pass, Prey a 3. Shows it. Rise and fire. Reed with the trying to find his shot. He's missed 8 in a row. A little rusty to start.
Yeah,
missed those with a high ankle sprain. 15-footer for Richmond.
The beauty about what UConn is doing now, the passes are catch and shoot.
St. John's 0 for their last 7, and R.J. Lewis will sense it. Caravan back in. Reed, nice catch inside. 2-hand. He said, thank you very much. I'll take that. hangs in the air. Away by R.J. Lewis and out of bounds. College basketball capital of the world.
That lost to Villanova. But look at the numbers defensively. Neither are aggressive defense. I think the backcourt is a little bit bigger with St. John's, but rebounds and the defensive pressure to allow them to win the games.
Practice. He walked off the court and he said, "We're about."
Injuries occur. If it happens earlier in the year and you have time for a key play.
Hurry, and that's a shot clock violation.
At the timeout when I know Coach Rick Pitino kind of laid into his. They were able to push UConn out a little bit further offensively, hence forcing a tough shot.
Richmond, stutter step on the baseline, glides to the basket, tries to Jaden Ross. Now ball, the teardrop in traffic. Mark for Aaron Scott. Ball just won't go down right now.
To force St. John's to have to shoot those perimeter shots.
Caravan deep.
And it's all about, did he get him up top, or is it the landing area in which Smith could not do this little slump? So if they're ever able to kind of find a very, very tough team to have to try to contend with, guys.
Smith has. And a timeout called. Jaden Ross
settles in when offensively it starts to happen for him.
Smith, the inbounder, baseline, and finally, out of bounds.
You can slowly see St. John's lead only down 8 right now.
UConn is led by as many as 14. Samson J. Lewis in the corner. Rimming off to maybe Samson Johnson.
Yeah, I think it was more than the bump because I think he threw him down. The bench right there, you see Dan Hurley saying.
Johnson picks up his second. R.J. Lewis. Big hesitation. Fade away on the base.
Now you see how the defense can influence a team rushing a little bit more and successful in the offensive end. But now St. John's has been able to speed.
Wilshire uses the screen, pulls up on a dot.
They're able to get to the free throw line knowing they may not be able to drive all the way to the basket. Yeah. Once you see the ball start to go in, especially after a tough.
A hot start, 7 to shoot for Ball. Frees himself, left hand. R.J. Lewis, a 16-footer. Got it, rattling them in. McNeely. Kenny. Almost their whole lives. He said it's always fun to see a man that has done so many things. But I've got 2. And I had to coach high school for a long time. Yeah. It'll be the first time a team three-peated in college basketball since John Wood. 0 for 5 to start. Different story for Solo Ball. Diarra and a reaching foul coming up. Looks like that.
Such of them things.
Yeah, but you have to remember that, Al. Coach Ray Allen. Job. Smith. Oh, what a beautiful bounce pass and a 2-hand flush.
Able to finish that, and now the pressure is shifted, forced to UConn.
He's got Edgefor on his back. Draws a double team. Turns. Loop.
And notice, too, that UConn is operating their offense out closer to the low. See that pass there. You got a ball fake, create space. Get it out, because this is a long
side. Nice catch. R.J. Lewis muscles his way up and in. Surgery. He showed us the scars. They're right.
Yep.
Huskies have been the top of the class in the NCAA since the 22-7 record since 2022 and are currently on a knock.
I mean, wow. It's hard to replace that. We talk about the struggles of you differently. They're finding ways still to be
right back in this game. Stewart. And foul this time from behind.
Again, confused with the movement, St. John's, and no one was in the backcourt. And I think they're looking at the wind-up on that.
I think this looks like a pretty clear.
If it's a wind-up and it's some contact, that's when sometimes it can be changed from a
That's a lot.
And that wind-up occurs, that's when they take a look at it a lot more.
Play before you. That might not have even been a foul.
No, well, I know. It might
be. We're there, not calling.
Into a flagrant 1 foul.
Attack to the head. Makes it a flagrant One foul.
But it's the result in the action of the play. And he would have been out.
He's got a little cushion up there. Turn it over 6 times.
Well, everybody turned it over for UConn against
man to replace.
But I mean, the big shots, the defense, the control.
Bumping and grinding now. Gets in the paint. Jump hook. Got it. The kick deep in the corner. Short for Wilshire.
The jump hook in the lane.
They listed him at 6'7". Baseline, R.J. Lewis. And he rattles in. He is 14 in this first half. And as we hit the 5-minute mark, McNeely. Crossover. Hang. And foul.
Iffy at the beginning offensively, dominated by UConn, and then it's shift.
So Liam McNeely. Second one, knock off a little bit of that rust. And he's trying to get the fans into it. They rise cross court. Lewis.
Taking that away.
Diarra the kick. Ball. No.
Down low is that strength to battle against a player.
Stewart, quick release, off the heel. R.J. Lewis takes a picture, still can't get it. They're trying to take the air out of this building. Almost coughed it up.
Struggle from behind the line, but Wilshire said, you give me that, I'll make you pay.
The top 4 in the A-10 face-off as VCU meets Dayton, and Princeton takes
the thing right there.
What's that feeling like?
I don't have this thing right here. The tradition and history here at UConn to be able to go along some form that still says something about this program. And
you know who one of my favorite UConn?
1999.
Stewart. Donnie Marshall.
Danielle Marshall.
Donnie Marshall was not much. 332 baseline. And
he took that thing right to the basket. A straight line drive that UConn talked about.
The night for St. John's after trailing by 14. This building is lost his footing. McNeely, 4 to shoot. Lets it go. In and out. Friends from St. John's, they're really getting into UConn. Diarra on 3 to shoot. Reed, fade away, air ball.
Couldn't get anything going defensively, not there, but once they settled in.
St. John's has held UConn to 1 of 7 shooting. 1 of... Smith. It's hot early. Reed. And one.
How do you see Ejiofor have to leave the body of Tars Reed?
Double-doubles this year. He had 3 in 2 seasons at Michigan.
And this time, Tars Reed, I don't know why he's going out to the perimeter when Hassan...
Man, Weiser.
Well, you know, sometimes we go...
37-35. Ball. McNeely slipping, and he couldn't hold on. 24 big ones per game.
But it's her complete game. It's how she works is phenomenal. So it's not that she's scoring points to me.
At the top of the broadcast, UConn went up by 14. You thought they were just going to blow. That's what they do. And a corporate team. Here's Smith, the lob.
Excellent hands that time by McNeely for St. John's, hence causing a shot clock violation.
Now Danny and will just heave it and off the mark with a 15-2 run.
Ăn rất là ngon. Đây, dưới đây là cây rau, làm những cái món ăn gì thì mình không cần phải đi đâu xa mua đồ, mình có thể ra ngay khu vườn. Nó bắt đầu ra hoa rồi. Đấy, nó bắt đầu. Đây cần tây ngoài kia. Ăn cũng ít. Và mỗi lần ăn đến thì cũng có sẵn rồi, chỉ cần ra đây hái vài ngọ, không cần phải đi xin ai nữa.